Not again! Hello everyone! As you just saw, Ebony has recently decided that she is a professional escape artist and must demonstrate her talent every chance she gets. That is a fancy way of saying she's been a pain in the butt escaping constantly over the last week. At least you guys got to see a real, candid part of my daily routine. Speaking of which, you guys are going to be joining me as I go about the next couple days since autumn is finally here. My routine changes a little bit each season and I've been pretty busy lately, but let's be real, when am I not? So I think it'll be fun to vlog it all. Mabel, was that you? She's always the first to complain if I'm even a moment later in feeding the horses than usual. Okay, I'm going. It's been a while since I did a proper feed routine, so that's what we'll do now. All the horses' feed comes from Fawn Lake Equestrian's feed brand, who I'm actually an ambassador for. Make sure to visit their Instagram and check out their website, links for which will be in the description, to get these lovely products for yourself. As for the specific feeds we use, most of the lesson horses just get the everyday feed with essential chaff mixed in to slow down their chewing and digestion. Cinna, my eventer, gets performance feed with vitality chaff, as well as muscle maker and grow and glow supplements each morning. We've been doing a ton of training each day to prepare for the show we're scheduled to attend pretty soon, so it's vital that he gets enough nutrients to keep his strength up. Teddy's been on stall rest for a few months, so he's been fed a very steady amount of the everyday feed with plenty of alfalfa and Timothy cubes due to their high nutrients. And, of course, I pay extra attention to make sure he has as much grass hay as he likes, since eating is one of the few things he's been able to do while on stall rest. That should be changing very, very soon though, hint hint. The only other horse of mine that gets anything extra of note is Mira, who is now 2 months old. She's still drinking the milk replacement we give her, but I've started feeding her full cubes over the last week to get her used to solids. Okay, I think that's everything. Most of the feed should actually already be prepped by the stable hands, so all that's left to do is feed the horses. Mira, she won't stop staring at the camera. I wanted to film her having breakfast since she's just so stinking cute, but I can't do that if all she does is pay attention to the camera. Fine, I'll put it away so you can eat. Since I didn't get the chance to update you guys on how Mira's doing while she was eating, I might as well do it now. As you can clearly see, she's grown quite a bit since you last saw her. I don't know exactly what her mom was, other than being large, so if her dad was anything like her mom, Mira is going to be a huge draft horse. We already have 2 draft horses, Mabel and Blitzen, and I honestly don't think we need another, but I'm sure she'll find a way to fit in. Speaking of Mabel, she has definitely taken Mira under her wing, or hoof? Either way, I tend to turn them out together since I think Mira sort of sees her as a mother figure. She just isn't out here right now since I wanted all the focus to be on this sweet filly. Hi, baby. I think she's confused as to why I'm talking to the camera. My phone alarm's going off. Shoot, is it time already? I gotta go get bingo ready. I forgot to grab the camera. Hi, Anne. You ready to ride? Perfect. Here, I'll help you up. Alrighty, let's go in, I've had Bingo for over 8 months now, and at the start of our journey together, he was a spooky, traumatized horse who'd been through a tragic situation. However, he's made so much progress, and I'm proud to say he's transitioned into the sweetest, most patient gelding. I recently realized we'd hit a roadblock in our training as I didn't know what our next step should be. I felt like Bingo deserved more than just being a leisure horse. So I started a little equine assisted therapy program here at Firefly Fields and appointed him as its mascot. This program gives children experiencing struggles with anxiety, depression, ADHD, and more the opportunity to spend time with horses, which has been proven to be extremely beneficial. Bingo definitely enjoys all the attention he receives from the kids, and it's such a beautiful thing to be able to help them, even if all it does is brighten their day the slightest bit. You guys have watched our journey from the beginning, so I figured you deserve to see, not the end, but the beginning of a new chapter for him. It is a new day, and I'm here at Jorvik Stables to school with Cinna. I actually made plans to drive up here alone and meet up with friends, but I had the genius idea to take Cinna along so we could get some off-property schooling in afterwards. This is all for good reason, as I have officially been invited to the Golden Leaf Games. These games are a pretty prestigious 3-day event that takes place late fall every year in, you guessed it, Golden Leaf, and I'm so nervous-sighted to attend with my new eventer. It'll be our first show together, so if our eventing career is to get off to a good start, we need to work our butts off training. Speaking of which, let's get started. Cinna and I did very well. If you watched my last schooling vlog, you'll know that I was struggling a little bit during our training, but I've definitely improved since then. The last 2 months have been filled with non-stop preparations, so I feel pretty confident in our ability to impress the judges in our upcoming show. Obviously, you can't have an autumn-themed vlog of any kind without buying and carving a pumpkin. I drove up to Jasper's famous pumpkin farm in Golden Hill. If you haven't been there, you really are missing out. After picking and paying for my pumpkin, I headed right home to carve it. I somehow forgot to film it, but I did take this cute picture for Instagram, so at least some proof of my exquisite pumpkin carving skills exists. Firefly was absolutely obsessed with the pumpkin guts, so I ended up letting him eat them. I just wrapped up pumpkin carving and I realized I forgot to film it. I'm such a ditz. I literally just triple checked my camera to make sure it was filming so I wouldn't lose any more footage. Moving on, today is the day I've literally been dreaming about for the past few months. As we all know, my sweet Teddy has been out of commission since April when he fractured his leg in the same incident that ended Amber's life. Since then, he's had surgery and been on strict stall rest, but the vet recently took an x-ray and confirmed he's ready to slowly ease back into riding. The plan is to take 15 minutes a day to hand walk Teddy for the next couple weeks, then we can start putting pressure on his back to make sure he's ready to be ridden again, and we'll take it from there. You ready, boy? You heard him, let's head outside. Looking around all interested in every little thing. I I think he's really excited to be out and about again. Did you have fun, boy? Teddy has certainly fallen from grace. He went from being a 4-star eventer, regularly attending shows, to being cooped up in his stall for a literal month straight. He's never going to be back in his prime, but that doesn't mean we can't make new memories together. I didn't realize how cheesy that sounded until I said it out loud. I deeply apologize. Before I say something else embarrassing, I need to feed the horses dinner. I don't think I'll film it since the only difference between their dinner and breakfast routines is that they don't get supplements. And you guys got to see me prepping breakfast earlier in this video, so I'll see you in a little bit. It's been about an hour since I filmed that last clip, and the horses are all done eating. I'd like to take a couple of the lesson horses out to get some exercise. There's been an increase in lessons being cancelled lately since flu season just started, and there's something going around. Plus, the sunset's absolutely gorgeous right now. I think I'll take Callisto and Peaches. I'm like 99% sure their lessons got cancelled today, but I'll double check before heading out. Alright, I let them into the pasture for the night and wrapped up the rest of my evening barn duties, so now I can head into my little home and go to bed. I am exhausted, if you can't tell. I've been filming for the last 3 days, I think, so that's probably enough for you guys to get a good idea of my autumn barn routine. As always, make sure to check out my Instagram, which is linked in the description, to get a glimpse of some behind the scenes content and cute pictures of the horses and I between vlogs. I will hopefully see you guys soon. I love you. Bye!